The Hive has a ton of maps for each individual game mode. Well, I mean, except for these two. But some of these maps have weird things to them, like a weird history or a funny glitch with the map. So what is the weirdest Hive map?
Shut the frick up! Don't care, didn't ask!
Oh. The first map is a Treasure Wars map called Facility. Now this map may look normal, but did you know that this was originally supposed to be a Sky Wars map? On the Hive's launch trailer, if you listen closely,
Sky Wars.
You heard that right, Sky Wars. And it looks like the actual Treasure Wars map, just without the item shop and treasure. Now let's talk about two maps that were lost in history. The first map is a Treasure Wars map called Haunted. Hive released this map in 2018 for Halloween, and just like the other seasonal maps, it got removed once Halloween was over. But unlike other maps, this map wasn't brought back until Dicey's, a Hive YouTuber, begged for it to come back and Hive listened to them. Now the other map is a Sky Wars map called Village. Village originally released as a Halloween map, and when the biggest Sky Wars update came out, Village got a non-Halloween version. But there were two villages, and shortly after, the non-Halloween version of Village got removed and was never brought back. Until I asked for it back, and they brought it back. I made a full video on this topic, so click here if you want to see that. There are some maps that used to be unplayable. Ivory and Sky Wars had this glitch where if you were in the cave part of your island, you would just die from playable height because the playable height was too high. The same thing would happen for Opulent and Treasure Wars near the item shop where you would die from not being in the playable area? I really don't know, but it's been fixed now. Speaking of dying from playable height, Pillars is one of Hive Sky Wars' most iconic maps. It's iconic mainly for speedrunning, but did you know that it used to not have a playable height? This has been fixed now though. I've talked about maps that used to be unplayable, but there's a Treasure Wars map that can get you banned from Hive. You guessed it, Sky Sanctuary. The funny thing is, a Minecraft update is the reason why you can get banned on this map, but I made a video on this map and you can check it out here. Ground Wars is a game mode that has been seen on Hive before, and with its return, they added two new maps, Cave and Town. These maps have never been seen on Hive before, or have they? Cave is actually the new one, and Town actually used to be a Snow Wars map, but they removed the snow. The last map I'll be talking about is one of Hive's most recent maps, Campsite. Each Capture the Flag map has some sort of teleporter or launch pad. Lago and Empire, for example, has teleporters while the rest have some sort of launch pad. But if you jump on Campsite's launch pads, you actually go flying into this tree, and this could be used to escape fights, especially if you have the flag. But speaking of escaping things, pretty much all Capture the Flag maps used or still are escapable, Lago being the easiest one to escape. So we've looked at a whole bunch of different maps and different game modes, so what is the weirdest map? Facility being shown as a Sky Wars map is pretty weird, but is it as weird as maps that are unplayable or can get you banned? But is it as weird as Hive maps that have disappeared for a really long time? Well, the weirdest map on the Hive would be Haunted, as it has been removed for 3 years and then brought back. But I think Village is way weirder, as there were 2 villages, and it wasn't really seasonal. But isn't Sky Sanctuary weirder? I mean, that Minecraft update absolutely ruined the map. Even though it's pretty weird, it uses custom blocks, so I'm kinda not surprised that that happened. Anyways, if you're bad at the Hive Arcade update, click this video.